the fuck out of this.
The dungeon.
The dungeon. Now that's cool. It's a cool spot. You know what I'm saying? We heard.
Now, listen, you guys, it seems like Nicki Minaj is out there causing chaos on Twitter over who is going to be on her remix. And we're going to be talking about this entire situation with Karisha being caught liking a shady tweet about Nicki Minaj and her husband. The Transformers out there the other day basically bragging and, talking about the dun in the studio, of course, with Pardi B. Okay. Now, we're also going to be talking about Ice Spice's track list that has leaked. Now, these are some of the things that we will be talking about in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the Tea Plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, you guys, we are going to talk about Nicki Minaj. It is chaos over there on the internet streets as people try to speculate who is going to be featured on the sleaze mix of F the Club Up. Now, it went as far as people actually thinking that Taylor Swift might be on F the Club Up. That's when you know that, wow, it's insane what's happening. Like, what would Taylor Swift be doing on F the Club Up? Like, you guys need to be serious, okay? So this is what Nicki Minaj had to say on Instagram. She said, y'all ain't gonna believe who vocals just came in. F the Club Up sleaze mix. This hashtag Pink Friday for 1924. Shout out ATL Jacob and 808 Mafia Boss. Real ands only. Don't bother asking and you won't be able to guess, so don't bother trying, okay? So honestly speaking, you guys, this has a lot of people speculating a lot of things. I did see some people saying, well, she's talking about vocals. She didn't say this exactly. She said vocals. So that must mean it's a singer on the F the Club Up remix. And people obviously started saying that, well, Rihanna might actually be on the remix, okay? And at this point, I'm just like, Nicki, please stop messing with us. Just give us the list, okay? Who's going to be on that remix, okay? You know that some people were made earlier on when they heard that Walter Teko Bank might actually be on there because he did tweet F the Club Up. And of course, people were like, we don't want to see you there. At this point, I don't know what the people want anymore, because in one breath is Nicki Minaj barely does anything for her artists. In another breath is, oh, why is this person on this, F the Club Up remix? And I did see some people saying, oh, well, Nicki's always hyping up all her, her features only for us to, find out that, well, it's the regular schmegular people. And personally, I do feel like with Nicki Minaj, if she puts out something, it means that she literally has, prided it. So, of course, she's going to hype it up, okay? You're never going to hear Nicki Minaj saying, oh, I'm not confident because the features on my... Trust me, even if she puts me on that remix, she will tell you that it's a legendary remix. That's one thing about Nicki Minaj. She's always confident about everything that she puts out, okay? So, trust me. She does not care, okay? And to her, I feel like in a creative process and everything, the fact that she looks at a verse and thinks, okay, this fits perfectly on here, in her mind, anything that she puts out is legendary and great. And I guess this is the cockiness that people don't like about her. But personally, I mean, if you don't hype yourself up, who's going to do it? Anyway, let me know, you guys, in the comment section, who do you think is going to be on the sleaze mix, all right? And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about, of course, Karisha. It seems like Karisha has yet again been caught in another mess, and that is after, she was allegedly caught responding to this Megan, the lawyer on Twitter there who's obsessed with Nicki Minaj and her husband. Yes, that girl was always out there making excuses for Megan Bongo too, trying to make sure that, everybody sympathizes with her, looks at her like this victim in every situation, all right? So that's what I've noticed with the reporting. So that same woman was out there, obviously, tweeting about Nicki Minaj's husband's, plead to basically be able to tour with Nicki Minaj in Europe. And so another person responded to that and said, Megan, stay winning, okay? And then Karisha liked that picture, and that was under that Meg post. Okay, so obviously people were asking her, "What's up? What's tea?" I mean, you're not the one to be under here commenting about anything related to that, given that you yourself the urine lady, and people started making these P Diddy comments and things like that, and so she went on a mini rant basically saying, "Oh, don't insert me in things." And I'm like, Karisha, nobody inserted you in anything. You inserted yourself when you decided to like a tweet that had nothing, absolutely nothing to do with you. She said, "I'm a grown behind lady with 2 kids and don't have time to be inserting myself in anything that has nothing to do with me. I don't have a problem with anyone. Please leave me alone. Every day I wake up on this app into something new. I am tired." I'm like, well, you should have thought about that before liking that tweet. Okay, it's not like people just start and come at you for nothing. No, you're caught doing shady stuff, and when people call you out, that's when you all of a sudden remember that you actually have 2 kids and you're a grown lady. Like, Karisha, please. No pun intended, but girl, you bring these things to yourself, okay? But some people are saying, well, she might have accidentally liked it and things like that. So I don't know, you guys. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, you guys, it is being alleged that, well, Ice Spice's track list has leaked, okay? And it does seem like, well, according to the reports that I'm seeing, she does have a couple of nice features, including a Taylor Swift feature. And personally, I do feel like that's nice that she's stepping into that, entire demographic. I mean, good for her. That's a huge feature to have on your album. Okay, and it does also seem like she has Lil Baby as well as Pink Panthress, Central C, and Playboy Carti on that very same album. Now, Pink Panthress, well, she gave a hit the other time, so obviously I do feel like, yeah, that's a very good addition to the album. As far as Lil Baby is concerned, well, Lil Baby is Lil Baby. Carti, well, I feel like these features are pretty lit for her, and they're going to be big for her. And I don't know, let me know, you guys, in the comment section, obviously, what you think about all of that, okay? And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we are going to be talking about Sexyy Red, okay? Now, you guys do know that I recently did a video where I was talking about her birthday and everything, and Nicki Minaj wishing her well. And you do know that there have been talks on the internet that, well, Nicki Minaj signed a deal with Sexyy Red. I don't know if it's management. I don't know if it's actually she's signing her to a label. I do not believe that's the case. But, she went, all out of her way wishing her happy birthday both on Twitter and on Instagram. Now, so you know how Twitter is messy sometimes. They started saying that, well, Red is out there ignoring Nicki Minaj. Oh my goodness, they don't mess with each other. And it was just a lot of things that were going on, a lot of speculations, especially after Red ended up reposting Drake's story about, her birthday, like Drake wishing her happy birthday. She managed to repost that, but she hadn't responded to Nicki Minaj's Twitter birthday, obviously, shout out. So obviously people started saying that, well, it seems like she feels like she's too big for Nicki Minaj and things like that. But personally, I did not even do a video on that because I thought, like, on your birthday, you miss a lot of things, especially if you are that girl, okay? Because listen, there's a lot of people who are out there wishing you happy birthdays and things like that. And so it's very easy to miss a message. And as for the comments on Instagram, there's a lot of other celebrities that literally wished her well way before Nicki Minaj on that post and the post before that. But she hadn't responded to any of those people. So I do feel like it was just a thing where she's in a zone because it's a birthday. They were turning up with her friends. I did see her story. It seems like they were having such a good time. So maybe she just didn't take time to basically respond to each and every one comment on an Instagram post, because now as we speak she has responded to Nicki Minaj. So sometimes I do feel like Twitter really is messy for no reasons, and I feel like sometimes people really do push these narratives for their own agendas, not just because they have Nicki Minaj's back, because that's a mess. I guess they just wanted to start chaos just before the F the Club Up remix, now that Red is on that remix, to basically sow discord. That's what I'm beginning to peep with Twitter. Like, it's not everybody that has a Nicki Minaj's profile picture on there who actually does mean well, because who's out there policing somebody for not responding to somebody when that somebody is not the only person that commented on their picture? There's a lot of celebrities. Okay, so yeah, let me know what you think about that, Shende, you guys. The next thing that I am going to be talking about, Scarlett is out there trying to remix a J-Lo song. I don't know what's up with Scarlett and her identity, honestly, at this point. I don't know what's tea with her. Because she is talented, don't get me wrong, she really can rap, but something is just amiss somehow. Okay, she said on there, she was like, well, she calls her fans the Scarlett, so she was like, oh wow, Scarlett, let me know if you would like me to remix this J-Lo song. And she's literally all over the place today. She's sampling and covering the song today, you know. So I don't know what's happening. Who's managing her? Like, what's happening? Does she have any identity? Does she not have identity? You know, what could have caused that? Because you can tell that she actually can rap, but something about her is just, it's not adding up. Let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about, obviously, Scarlett and her trying to remix a J-Lo song. And the next thing that I am going to be talking about, I'm going to be talking about the Transformer, you guys. It seems like, well, she was out there bragging in the studio, talking about, oh, I'm working. And just before, she also went on to explain that she's not going to be stepping outside because she's too thin. Like, with this girl, I can't keep up, honestly. I cannot keep up. One thing caught my attention, but it wasn't just my attention. She was talking to Patterson, obviously, and people were laughing, saying that, oh, well, it does seem like they're now teaming together, trying to think of that Bia line to basically throw at her. Like, Patterson is out there, trying to dislike Bia, gathering so much energy, because it takes a lot to dislike someone, right? It takes a lot to basically write, a bar against someone. They have to have done something to you. So I really wonder how Paddy does that. Does he channel his inner, his inner transformer, or what happens? Like, how does he come up with all these things to say to these women who haven't done anything to him? And the dynamics between him still working with the transformer and him not seeing eye to eye with Bongo 2, yet Bongo 2 and the transformer claim to be girls and sisters and things like that, is very absurd to me at this point, because we're not gonna act like Bongo 2 did not get mad at the fact that the baby was hanging with, who was that guy? Was it Tory Lanez? When she got mad, Bongo 2, yeah, the host, she got mad at that. So I wonder how she feels with Patterson still working with the transformer. But anyway, you guys, I'm just going to insert a snippet of what the Transformer had to say. I wanted to say one thing that also caught my attention is the fact that she was out there saying the dun. Like, it just came out so effortlessly. And then she was like a dungeon. And I was just like, oh my goodness, you're such a fan. And there's nothing wrong with being a fan, you guys. Do not get me wrong at all. But like, to be a fan of someone and then act like you don't know they exist, or act like they're your op when you're out there literally blurting out words that they say is very embarrassing. Like, it was so Nicki Minaj quoted. I was like, oh my goodness, that's the bad thing about doing an Instagram live, because you cannot erase the things that you probably, after saying that, she realized what she'd just done, or she didn't, because she's also slow. So I don't know, but either way, it's just so embarrassing. I'm just going to insert those snippets in here, and you guys let me know what you think about that. And until my next one, you guys, see you.
Home. So let me finish this song so I could go home and get the out of this.
The dungeon.
The dungeon. Now that's cool. It's a cool spot. You know what I'm saying? We're having a good time. Friends linking up. We all here. We all working. We all putting together, having ideas. My service here suck. We in fucking Partisan's dungeon. We in party dungeon. Sometimes we gotta switch it up and hang out with friends. This is just for my fans so they can know why I haven't been activated. And I also been working, but even though we've been working, like, we've been wanting to go out, but it's like, I'm not going out and I'm this skinny. Fat big hips, no fucking legs, no fucking, look at me, like, look at my face, like, it's just skinny. I'm on live right now, don't say nothing about nobody, don't say that, don't say that racist, don't talk about no niggas, don't nothing. Oh wait, my service probably suck here. I don't got your Wi-Fi, Party.
Click it. I might share it.
Yeah, but I'm already on live. I don't think it's going.
It still work. Slide it down.
Love songs. So yeah, bye.
Now, do you guys see what I'm always talking about? It's always something with her. She can never be at a point and place where she's satisfied by anything. Okay. And I know you guys like to use money as a drag. Oh my goodness, she's still getting money. Oh, she's still getting money. But look at her with all this money. Oh, I'm too thin. Oh, I'm too thick. Oh, it's always something to do with insecurity. And that's what happens when you try to mimic someone else in your life and you don't walk in your own lane. Okay, so yeah, let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about that whilst you listen to the last part of what she also had to say in this very live. Okay,
I told y'all on Spaces the other day that I had like a really bad stomach issue for like a week and a half, and my stomach, I wasn't able to eat, or I wasn't able to take food down. So until I gain weight back, I'm not going out because I do not like how my body looks. No, I look too fucking skinny, and I don't like it. Like, when I look too skinny, I don't feel like pants look good on me, or skirts or small little dresses look good on me. So I don't know, give me like a week and everything. I'm starting to eat back normal again. Like, yeah, once I gain a little 5 more pounds or something, like because I'm at that weight that I don't like to be. I weigh 130 pounds right now because I was at 137. I'm like at 130, and then sometimes I'll be at 128. That's bad for me. Like, I do not like being that skinny. So until I get my weight back, I'm not going outside. I'm fucking doing I'm not putting on no outfit because I feel like I look too fucking skinny, bitch. Like, I need to eat and I need some dick. Because, dick helps you gain weight. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. It's just a science. You know what I'm saying? It's just a fucking science. So, this just for my fans so they can know why I haven't been activated. And I also been working, but even though we've been working, like, we've been wanting to go out, but it's like, I'm not going out and I'm this skinny, fat, big hips, no fucking legs, no fucking, look at me, like, look at my face, it's just skinny. I don't like being too skinny. I told y'all on Space